Hello, this is Help, I Sexted My Boss. We're here to help you navigate the challenges of modern life. You can send your tales of trepidation to help
No,
us.
you still can't say it. Now, I brought along
Now we're talking.
a little drink for us to have.
Yep.
You'll notice a bottle of gin, and then we have a bottle of Dubonnet. Don't clink glasses.
Okay, you don't clink.
Oh, that's delicious.
William Hanson farted. He farted in front of me and Ben, and it was so loud and abrupt and manly, and me and Ben just didn't know where to look. It's like when your nan farts. We just didn't know what to do.
I didn't know what it was. It was a new sensation. And it's taken me a while to get used to this. So we're trackside again, but on the other side.
Yeah, this is James Hargreaves' stand, or the long side.
The James Hargreaves.
Yeah. We are the long side, Burnley. We are the long side, Burnley.
We are the long side, Burnley.
We are the long side, Burnley.
Not on the napkin.
All right, it's fine. Shut up. You're making a scene. Why are they having...
I'm making a scene.
Hang on, why are they having champagne and we're on bloody tea? It's Saturday afternoon. Let's get on it,
I don't know what vabbing is.
I don't know what vabbing.
Oh!
It's like
And then proceeds to dab on a little bit of her natural scent.
I had a gay ghost in my room in uni. He put the willies up me. Have you not heard that one?
Well, I've learned that you like gin and Dubonnet, which opens up.
I love gin and Dubonnet.
Good.
I really do. I would definitely drink that
I
again.
can see there's nothing left in the bottle.
Not even joking. I just felt like there was a bloke in my bed, and it really freaked me out. I felt like one night it touched me. I'm not even joking.
No, stop.
Thank you. Cheers. You get yourself off now, guys. You've got the caretaker and everything in. Here we go. Hello and welcome to the Help I Sexted My Boss 5th birthday live stream. This is the podcast where since the 20th of March 2018, we've been helping you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas like, have we really changed in the last 5 years? And is it ever too late to ask for your potato peeler back? And, of course, what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not your usual agony ants, are we? William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely. No, we're not Jordan North, radio and now television presenter. No one shouts.
You set of ships. Yeah. Are we allowed to swear? Are we allowed to swear? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
I think we are. How funny. No, we'll try that again, shall we? And for the edit, they'll put this in. No, we're not Jordan North, radio and now television presenter. Yeah! Slightly. I'm more stream of consciousness, you're more stream of piss.
Wow, okay.
And thanks to Luke for sending that in about 10 minutes ago. I was going to say, instead, what I said to you the very first I'm more, you're more, which was not, fun fact, was not in the very first episode. It took until episode 4 for us to do I'm more, you're more.
Oh, really?
Yes, one for the factoid fans.
Okay.
I was going to say, we're like chalk and cheese. I'm a roublechon, you're a dairy.
Was that the first one?
Yes, that was the first one. It didn't even rhyme.
I've still not had a roublechon since.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, we should get you one.
Is that like Port Salut or...?
It's slightly more upmarket one.
Right, let's start with a drink. We've loads to talk about. We've loads to do. Thanks so much for joining us if you're on the live stream. Hello. I don't know what camera to wave at, but hello. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll be here for about an hour and a bit.
Really?
It'll be a bit just over an
I've
hour.
been booked for 5 hours.
Well, what's on at 8 o'clock?
We've only just started.
William's been here since 2 o'clock this afternoon.
4 o'clock.
But anyway.
It just takes that long to do the makeup.
Come on, should we have a drink?
Yes, and look, because it's our 5th birthday, I shall allow you to do, with the new bottle of Dubonnet.
Oh, really? Okay.
I shall allow you to do the joke. Now, for those that haven't had a gin and Dubonnet before, it's 1 part gin, 2 parts Dubonnet.
Or 2 parts gin, 2 parts Dubonnet. Yeah.
Jordan does a joke.
Oh, William's ass. You've had a good week.
Thank you so much. Well, it's been 5 years, so... Right. I would like to toast, please, all the G and Divas and anyone who has listened to us for 5 minutes or for 5 years. This one is for you. So, thank you, everyone.
To our wonderful listeners.
No clinking.
Cheers.
Because clinking, gallery, clinking is...
Common!
Thank you. Phew, they got that one right.
It's like a shit TFI Friday, this, with every background, isn't it? Cheers. Thank you.
It's nice to have ice. We've had an ice machine in the studio for the entire time that we've been here. We've only just worked out how to turn it on. Wait, what are you looking at?
How long's that ice been in there for?
No, we've just done it today.
Oh, yeah, it won't be in there for 5 years, will it?
No.
It'll have melted.
No, and it's only been in this studio for about a
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
So it's fine. What do you think of our new studio?
It's good, yeah.
Are
It's
people
really
loving
nice.
it on the comments?
Yeah.
Are they loving it? It's so nice of Stuart and Ben to recreate the sauna that we first met in, Jordan.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
It's really, and look, we've got moving images.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great. It's like really, really good word art, isn't it? It is.
Sure, Ollie is delighted.
Sorry,
by this.
Ollie. Yeah. Sorry, Ollie. Thank you. I've got to say, I'm a bit nervous because we've said this before on our live shows, but we usually edit quite a lot out of the main episodes that you'll hear and that you'll listen
it's
to.
mainly said by Jordan.
It's mainly said down by me. So I'll say, oh, we need to cut that, or I'll say during it, cut that, edit that.
Yeah.
Or we listen back usually a couple of days before the edit goes out on a Tuesday, and I'm always like,
Do you
cut that.
really, though, still listen?
Yeah, I'd listen back.
Your comments normally come once we've released an episode.
Yeah, just to keep you all on your toes. But so I'm nervous tonight because I'm like, I don't want to get cancelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, but
Well,
other than
let's-
that, we'll be all right.
Let's see if we can push that. to the
Anyway,
right.
welcome to our 5th anniversary celebration. As always, if you need our help with something, or if you just want to share your thoughts and memories for the past 5 years during the show, then drop us a comment on the stream. Use hashtag #GandDiva on your social posts, or email us on help@sextedmyboss.com.
Right, we are also today going to do, we haven't done this for a while, we're going to do the Give Me the D giveaway.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes. And guess how many bottles of Dubonnet we're giving away today, seeing as it's our 5th birthday?
5.
Correct.
Oh, are we actually?
Yes.
Who's paid for them?
Well, we have. We
Oh,
are.
okay.
We are paying to give them away because we're famously not sponsored by Dubonnet, even though they've had 5 years of free marketing. But never mind.
Turn that round.
Yeah. Should we refer to it as something else?
The D.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. We will now tell you how you can win the Dubonnet. All you have to do is tag us in a post on Instagram of wherever you're watching from, whether that's YouTube or TikTok, and pop hashtag Give Me the D in the caption, and EPB will at some point summon up enough energy and choose the winners before the end of the show.
Okay.
So that's all you have to do.
Use the hashtag #GiveMeTheD. Start doing it now, and we will we'll give away some of the show. It says here messages from G and Divas.
I'll get my laptop out
Oh,
then, shall I?
okay. I'll get my iPad. Oh no, okay.
Well, we could show.
Oh,
Ben,
he's here.
do you
Oh,
want-
are you coming?
No?
Okay, sorry, G and Divas. We did do a rehearsal, a quick one before, but oh,
Oh no.
is that what you're into?
Is it live?
Is that what you're
Shut up.
into? I don't know. Daddies and bears.
Oh, shut up.
Wow, hairiness. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, okay. We're sharing. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
I'm sure YouTube comments have now exploded because Ben's walked on the screen.
Right. Teresa's in Perth, Western Australia, and she set her alarm for 3 a.m. and she says, "Don't care that I'm working in the morning. I have my D and I can't wait." Fair enough. And good day, Teresa.
Pop the D on the Barbie.
Pop the D on the Barbie.
This is a nice one from. It's either from PLN.
You've not got your glasses?
No, from PLN 5000. This is a comment that I put some photos on Instagram over the weekend, and they commented saying, "Gay ghost, watermelon love, the legend that is Sarah Hanson. Hi guys, PB, William's bad coffee, Jordan's many tales of his youth." Potato peelers, jokes of the week, so many etiquette tips, the barber's tip, no apostrophe, Monaco, Duchy of Cornwall Ferry, and so much more. Marvellous to reach 5 years. I think I came on board about 4 years ago. Still never been to a live event, though. Congratulations, William, Ben, Jordan, and Stu, with his house on the hill. So much content. And then my favourite bit, I never did listen to Jess Phillips or become a teacher, mind you.
Those are the adverts that were on
Yes.
forever. Oh, get into teaching. That was during lockdown, weren't it?
I think so. Yes, I think more actually we put people off getting into teaching.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
We did that. We basically
never
did
mind.
we did an advert, but it was a full free episode they got. Julie Horton says, "I have binged 5 years in 6 months."
Oh,
wow. I'll be watching with my G&D.
Yes.
Thank you.
Super San Sandy says, I keep telling myself to get through this afternoon at work, and then you have the live stream tonight. I'm so looking forward to it.
Thank you, Super San, and thank you for all your lovely and wonderful pictures that you send us.
Yeah.
Rob Laycock, lucky Rob, says, well...
You've done a funny.
That's quite good for
I'm
me.
sure he's never heard that before.
It says, well, I'm all set for Sex with My Boss live stream with Jordan North and William Hanson tonight. My first time on the D, and he's got Gordon's gin, and he's got DeBonnet, and he's got some miniature heroes in the background there.
That's lovely. And David White has tweeted us a photograph of his picky tea. It's an array of beige food that are going to clog up your arteries. And only spelt Diego wrong as well. But never mind. Talking of which, I went out shopping for our own picky tea.
Have you done the picky tea?
I have.
Now, I did say I was going to put a word in with M&S, but...
you didn't.
I did. I forgot. So, yeah.
As simple as that.
Is that all we've done for the comments?
That's all for now.
Okay.
We'll come
There you
back.
go, Ben. There you go. Are you sure? Yeah. All right. This is what we have to put up with. It's like a moody teenager.
Well, I don't think that was unreasonable. Would you like to see what I've got?
Yes, please.
The bag, by the way, I had a salad before we ate, and then I went.
Is that because I've given you a weird flex now about what I said?
Yeah, there's a clip that's gone on our social media today of Jordan fat-shaming me.
No, I wasn't.
I
don't say that. Don't say that.
Fair.
I wasn't.
Anyone from the Lancashire Evening Post is listening and wants to do the article.
It's the Lancashire Telegraph.
Oh, it's the Lancashire Telegraph.
Lancashire Evening Post is the Preston one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and then there's the Burnley Express. Anyway, come on, let's have a look at your
So
picture.
the bag, it's from M&S, but my salad was from Tost. I was tossed earlier. The jokes write themselves. And so
I've been waiting for that one all afternoon.
No, I've got some Italian smoked antipasto selection.
Oh, have you been to M&S for it?
Yes.
Oh. Now, hear me out. I'm not keen on that ham. It's a bit hammy.
It's funny that.
What's it called? Parma ham?
Well, I think that's a type of prosciutto.
I don't know how people feel about us eating on the...
I'm going to eat in the break.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Are we having a break?
We are now. And then there's some classic hummus.
Oh, classic hummus.
However...
That was a really good one for me, but no one laughed. Classic hummus. Oh, what's he like? Classic hummus.
I don't really get it, though.
You know, like if I did something, go, classic Jordan. What's...
I mean, that sort of humour might cut it on Radio 1. You've got to try a bit harder here.
Oh, classic hummus.
I did, however...
3 times now, just in case you didn't get it.
I did, however, buy nothing to dip into that, and I realised that was an error. So sorry.
I've got to say, this is I'm not impressed so far.
Chicken? Chicken breasts?
Hear me out, I don't like cold chicken, you know. Have I ever told you that?
Do you like cold, cheesy balls?
I don't mind them, cheesy balls. Yeah.
Have some of those. I know you like these. Some rollitos.
I do like them, thank
Yes.
you. Bless you.
And then, because I thought we needed a bit of fibre...
What sort of picky tea is this? Where's the smiley faces? The turkey dinosaurs? The hamwidgers?
Pomegranate.
Oh, I found some Tesco's little cheese and ham wraps they did. I put them in the air fryer on Saturday when I got back from
Did
Ant
you?
and Egg.
Nice.
With smiley faces.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Can you
Sorry.
mention that again?
But
Ant and Egg.
it's just saying I was on it, that's all.
Pomegranate.
Oh,
Because I don't think enough picky teas have pomegranate or melon. That was the other
This
thing
is
I
not
got.
the best picky tea, I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, we've got food.
I don't think I've had pomegranate before.
Oh, it's lovely. Get stuck in your teeth, though.
Oh, does it?
Don't finger it. Use the cutlery provided in the bag. I've now thrown on the floor. Don't.
Looks a bit like...
You meant to swallow.
it looks like frog spawn a bit.
Does
doesn't
it? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've brought for us... Okay.
You've brought stuff.
Yeah, you remember I had a drink that I wanted to make our signature drink.
Okay.
It was the Green Hulk, which was half a lager.
Arthur Lager.
Half a lager and
Right, no
half a
one.
WKD.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of Gene Divas that have brought to my attention an oil slick.
An oil slick.
Yeah.
Now, what
And
the
it's got a
dickens
few
is that?
different names. It's an oil slick. But apparently, it's half a Guinness and half a WKD. So I think with it being our 5th birthday,
Well, I'm not having it.
we have an oil slick. Right? Apparently...
Oh, look, it's you. Show off your Claridge's pint glass
Oh.
that they gave you. That was the glass at my wedding.
So apparently, it's you put the WKD in first, which stands for people that drink it. We can't say that joke anymore because 5 years ago it was a bit more acceptable. So now it's stands for the people that drink it: wankers, kids, and dickheads.
Right, well, you've basically done the joke.
No, because the other one was
women.
No, I never said that. I never said that. So shut up. That's not acceptable.
Well, it's somewhere in the archive if the press want to go and listen.
No, it's shut up.
Sorry.
Right. Okay. So can you see this? All right. So we do.
This is what passes for entertainment in the north.
So it's called an oil slick, and I think we should both try some.
I'm not trying any.
I was absolutely raging yesterday.
Right.
So I'd worked all week. I got
Yes.
back at 11 o'clock from Billericay for Ant and Deck Saturday night takeaway.
Twice.
Every Saturday.
Twice as mentioned it,
Come and
everyone.
find me on the takeaway truck stop, ITV, 7 p.m. And I got back from Billericay, and I got in late, and I thought, you could win a place on the plane.
I'm just thinking of all the jokes you can do with truck stop.
What's so funny about that?
Don't worry, I'll tell you off the live
Why?
stream.
Tell me now.
No.
Why?
It's a rhyme.
Joke
What
strap.
rhymes with truck?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Is that it? Oh, God. Cut that. Right. So basically, I said, I'm really looking forward to McGuinness, right?
Yes.
And I went to the local on Sunday, looking forward to it all day. I'd been to the gym, I tidied house, I'd done my ironing for a week and everything, right? So I went to it, walked in, and it sold out because all pig in egg chasers, sorry, all rugby lads had been in on Saturday.
Egg chasers.
Yeah, the all lot. So I don't
My
mind.
lot.
I don't mind the Six Nations actually. Sorry to any rugby fans watching. So all rugby fans had been in. It was England Ireland on Saturday. They were like, "Oh yeah, Henry, I'll have bloody Guinness. Oh, why not? No. All once a year. Then on Friday it was Paddy's Day. So Sunday they sold out.
Oh.
So I had to go to a shit pub across the road because you'll know if there's 2 pubs near you. You'll go in your pub and you'll be loyal to that, and the one down the road's always a bit crap. I had to have a Guinness in there. And it weren't as good. So I've not had a proper Guinness all week. So I'm going to try this. So the idea...
So why are you pouring it onto the spoon?
I just seen it on YouTube. Look at that.
I don't know what that's doing.
Watch. I'll show you in a minute. You just pour it. It's called an oil slick. Look at it. It's floating, William. It's floating. It's magic. You're like Debbie McGee. You're my assistant. For our younger listeners, Google that. Look at that. That is... I've never done that before. Look at that.
You're so pleased with yourself.
Look at that.
I mean, it's just a bit blue at the bottom because it hasn't dropped. But it's probably presumably because Guinness is lighter than WKD. I don't know.
So we have a bit, and then
You
do you,
can have a
spit,
bit.
do you stir it or sip it?
Don't look at me.
You've got to have a bit.
I'm not
Come
having
on,
a
it's
bit.
our 5th birthday.
We've
Come on.
tried Guinness. You took me to the entire factory and I hated it.
Shall I do my rude Guinness joke? Oh,
That's very rude.
G and
George.
Divas, right? If you ever see me in a pub, get me a pint of Guinness, and I will tell you the rudest joke you'll ever see in your life.
You
I think
can't do that.
I can't do it on here because I will get cancelled. But as long as you're not filming on your phones and you see me in a pub, just say, Jordan, do your Guinness joke. My dad told it once, and Pilks, my best mate, was on the floor laughing. Honestly. You loved that joke, Ben, didn't you? Right. Happy 5th birthday.
Happy 5th birthday. It's going all over the table. Jordan.
Oh.
Do you get the WKD at the end? Yes.
Oh, that's really nice.
I don't know if it is.
I'm sorry to everyone in Ireland right now. I really am.
Yeah, well, St. Patrick's.
Please
Day,
just
so-
have a sip. Please just have a... we're
not doing that again. No.
Because William is our mate. And when we drink with William, he downs his drink in 8,
Not downing anything.
7, 6, 5,
Stinks.
4, 3. Go on. 1.
Taste of mouthwash.
Does it? It's a bit like your first time. Once it's in, it doesn't hurt.
Okay, good. Well, we'll move on.
Cut that.
Should we talk about the new studio and my mother's reaction to the new
So
studio?
we've got a new studio. Should
Yes.
we shift some of this now?
So on Friday, I was meant to go and see them at the weekend, but I went and saw them on Sunday, but I didn't see them on Friday and Saturday for various reasons. And so I sent my mother a picture of the new studio because I said, we've had a new studio. It's all very exciting. First time we've seen it. So I sent her this photo, and this is what she said. So there we go. That was the photo I sent.
Oh,
She
yeah.
went, "Is this the before?" And then I said, "No, no, that's the after," with numerous exclamation
I
marks.
can just imagine her on her phone like this. Darling, is this the before?
And that's repeating on me. And anyway, so then I sent her the old sort of setup of the studio with the faux brick And she said, "Oh yes, that looks like a cellar." So that was my mother's take on our
Sarah
new and
doesn't
old.
approve.
I think she realises that we're in a better place now.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Anyway, how's your 5 years been?
Oh, well, how long have you got?
Yeah, how would you sum up your 5 years?
It's been a funny old 5 years, hasn't it?
It has.
With a pandemic.
Yeah.
What the kids call a panny D, I believe.
That's where I felt like we started up in it a bit, where people started.
Well, we had a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah, but more people started listening. Because I was
Yes.
thinking of packing it in.
We
before the
literally
pan-
had
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I'm joking. I wasn't.
He was thinking of packing it
No,
in.
I
He was
wasn't.
about to say.
I wasn't,
No,
but
you weren't.
I
You had
weren't.
no other work.
No.
We had a captive audience, basically.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But no, it's been nice. It's been a good 5 years.
Yeah.
I feel we've come into our own, which is a talent.
Yeah. Can you remember the first ever episode?
Can I remember the first ever episode? Yes. 5 years ago today, of course, it went out on a Tuesday.
That's mad, though.
Your voice, sounding as people have pointed out recently, sounds like you've been abducted by aliens.
Yeah. I said this before, if we had a kid 4 years ago, this podcast would be older.
Yeah, I mean, that is how maths works.
But it's mad to think that, like, if we had a child, not together, just saying, if we had a child at that time, that kid would be starting primary school now.
Right.
Does that not blow your mind?
No, not really.
We're nearly half a century old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Thank you. No, we're not half a century.
Sorry, half a decade.
Half a decade.
Half a decade old.
Knew something was wrong there.
We're half a decade old. Yeah.
Well, producer Ben has found the recording, the full, raw, unedited recording of the very first podcast. Are you really drinking that over to Bonnet?
It's actually really nice. Try
Okay.
it. Has he actually?
Yes, he has. And this audio now that we're going to share, and we haven't heard this yet, is straight after producer Ben pressed record for the very first time. When Ben says it's cool, he's livid.
That's William Hanson, and if you didn't already guess, he's the one who knows the difference between a fork for your eye. I only have one ear on, so don't let it put you off. Some people in London find it a bit weird, because you know I'm deaf in one ear.
You sound funny.
Well, very funny.
Of course I know you're deaf. I know why you only have
Rock
one.
FM paid me to go for some speech therapy lessons, and that's one of the things she said. I thought it were a load of bollocks, if I'm honest with you.
Speech therapy?
Yeah. Because you don't notice I say think now instead of think.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, have you noticed?
Well, that's good.
I went twice. She's actually, at first, I had a face like a bag of spanners, but I actually got to like her. And that was one thing that I can't hear in these headphones. Oh, I can now. That's William Hanson, and if you didn't, so that was
Jolly good.
that's William Hanson, and if you didn't already guess, he's the one who knows the difference between a fork for your ice cream and a fork for your snails.
I sound like Camp Young Jordan. That's so weird.
Well, you were certainly young.
Was that the first ever thing? Was that the third? Why do we sound like we're in
We now sound like we're in
the
a
bath?
fish tank.
We're in the bath. Was that the first ever thing that was recorded?
Apparently so. We've also got some feedback from Executive Deluxe producer Stuart.
So I went away this week and had a look at the very first.
Sorry, you looked in your inbox, did you?
Yeah, you know I did. I've
Right.
prepped loads for this episode.
Yes, you
Come on.
have. You've prepped more for this episode than you do for most episodes.
Yeah, I've done loads of prep. So I went back and had a look in the email. I thought it'd be a really good idea to have a look at the first ever email that we got sent from executive producer Stuart
Yes, with some feedback.
with some feedback. Yeah. So this is from Stuart. Do you want me to do the impression?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So this is from executive. Who's got his jacket? Stuart. Who's from Wales.
Those are his in-words.
He's put, I think that at points, the advice element of the podcast gets lost. We should make sure that the helpful nature of you both comes through, especially who's caught his jacket at the beginning. The interaction on those two houses on the hill should be about people asking for help, not just you telling funny stories. What do you make of that?
How's that gone, Stuart, over the last 5 years?
So Stuart didn't want it to be about us, he wanted it to more be about the dilemmas.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. This is another good one.
Okay.
The more I look at the title written with a comma after help, the more I hate it. So I propose we style this while you do the letters.
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Use your phonics. Use your phonics.
Don't get me knob out.
No, you phonics. You daft apeth. Daft Apeth. Have you never heard that expression? Oh, don't worry.
Sorry. So, I suppose we stylized the title as Help, I Sexted My Boss. Then William shared his thoughts.
Love in capitals the edit with the music and the intro. Hilarious, 2 spaces. We must use that in one of the episodes we put out. Agree with all of the below, 2 spaces.
You've no backbone, you. That's your problem.
What?
On Stuart's side already.
Well, we're both Virgos.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm joking, you don't have a backbone.
I know I do.
I know. Mikey's told me.
Agree with all the below. Rename would help! I've sexted my boss work. Rather than a comma. Just a thought, but happy with no punctuation, even if it's bad grammar.
That's your passive-aggressiveness right there.
We'll draft a standard response for when we get letters from the grammar Nazis.
Wow.
There we go. And then it took a full day for Jordan, who was not working at the time, to come in with his perspective. And he said...
Hi all. I'll have a good listen to it today.
Do it in your voice back then.
Hi all. I'll have a good listen to it today and get back to you all. Cheers. Kiss, kiss.
And producer Ben stayed silent.
Yeah. So that was 5 years ago, and we were at very different stages in our lives. I was living in my mum and dad's box room.
Yeah, I was the talent.
You still are. But yeah, I was living at home. I was unemployed.
Yes.
This was like I was doing bits for Radio 1, and I'd just left Rock FM.
Like making the tea.
Yeah, and I remember I remember at the time, I don't think I had enough money for a train, so I had to borrow my dad's car.
Oh, bless you.
But then I realised the parking was just as much, so I was really pissed.
I was going to say, that Media City car park's
I know,
not
that
cheap.
Media City car park's about 15 quid, isn't it?
Yes.
Train was about 12 at the time from Preston to...
Well, never mind. But you would have had to get a taxi or got the tram or something.
True. Yeah.
So, yes.
Right. What were you doing 5 years? What were you
Well,
doing?
I was an uptight, highly strung homosexual, so that's changed.
You'd had a car crash, if I remember.
I had a car crash.
I mean...
No one died.
You'd had a bump, hadn't you? Someone
My car was written off, thank you very much.
Oh, I just thought someone went up your rear end.
No, well, that was the... No. I was coming back...
Was that a different thing?
What do you mean?
You said, Mike, someone went up your rear end.
I've had a white van man go into the back of me before.
Oh.
Yes.
Have you?
I have.
I bet that hurt.
Surprisingly, no.
No.
No, I hardly felt it, but it did damage... It did damage the back of the car. But no, I had a crash coming back from Hattie's house for dinner.
Oh, right.
We were coming back. I hadn't been drinking.
You was on the phone to the insurance company, I remember.
Oh, what? When we were recording? Oh, you've got a good memory. Anyway, that was the first episode.
And I remember, if I'm right, I thought we'd do about 2 or 3 series.
I can remember telling people, we'll only do 2 series and that'll be enough.
Did you?
Yeah. Now look at us.
Well,
It still was enough, but we're still going.
yeah.
Never mind. Now look, our wonderful G&Diva Harry Bennett has attempted to collate every single impression that you have ever done.
Okay.
Over the past 5 years. And I'm just going to wave this at the camera. Look how long this list that Harry has done is.
Oh my God! Hold that up to the camera.
I've
again.
just
Get
done
a shot of
that.
that.
Yeah, they got it. It's an entire page of A4.
Thank you, Harry. So are these in chronological order?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So there was Mikey the bricklayer. You read them.
Okay. Well, you're going to attempt to do the
Yeah, I'll
accent
do it,
after each
yeah.
one. Okay, here we go. Mikey the bricklayer from Wakefield.
Oh, hello, my little flower pot. How are you? Stop talking about me going into back end here, will you, please?
Sarah Hanson.
Hello, darlings. Hello. I'm so proud of you.
Brian Hanson.
I have to swear for this one. I feel bad.
It's okay.
Fucking hell, Sarah. Bloody hell. Why are you always on this podcast? You're always drunk. Yeah.
For those that are not familiar with Jordan's impressions, none of them are anything like the actual subject of the impression. James Whippity-Woo Hanson.
Hello, welcome to Whippity Woo, BBC Bristol. Woo! You can text in on what you think of the local sewerage at the moment. Whippity Woo! And Emerald has texted in saying that her bins weren't taken out last week. Whippity Woo!
They're doing litter on the Bristol Link Road at the moment, actually. I think you'll find it's full of litter. Etiquette Granny.
William, darling, why must you hang out with that oafen commoner, Jordan, darling?
Can I just say, you need to be a bit quicker on the impressions, otherwise we will be going until Christmas. Wendy North.
I love you, all right.
Vicky, who borrows potato peelers.
Wendy. Calibrated potato peeler.
This one has two voices. Producer Ben.
Hi, guys.
Producer Ben on Talk Sport.
All right, girl. How's it going? All right. My name's Ben. What's your name? You're a salt, aren't you?
All of Ben's colleagues laughing.
You're a bit of a salt, aren't you?
Diego.
Oh, what can I say, boys? Happy 5th birthday. If you finish after, I've got a little surprise for you.
Kat, Ben's girlfriend.
I must admit,
The Finnish.
I did not think you would get to 5 birthdays.
Jordan, we haven't even done a third of this list.
Ben. All right, go on.
The Finnish/Swedish/Danish.
Woodpecker.
Bill Clinton.
I did not have a sexual relationship with Monica Lewinsky. Indeed, I did have a sexual relationship with that woman.
Deirdre Barlow.
Can I can't do it? Can I can't?
Wilfred. I can't remember.
I can't remember Wilfred.
Justin.
Can't remember Justin.
Producer Bob.
Can't remember that one.
No. Mickey. Shane Mendoza.
Hello.
Camp Young Jordan.
That's you.
Oh, yeah, that is me.
Come on.
Oh, look at the muck in here. Need a squirt and a white.
Very good.
Two Houses on the Hill, Stuart.
All right, boys, those that you'll see those 2 houses on the hill. Mine's the middle one. I'm executive producer.
Merchandise Matt.
You're all right. You're all right. Thing is, your podcast is a bit shit, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Wibbly Wobbly Boris Johnson.
Wibbly, wobbly, wobbly, wibbly. The thing is, wobbly, wibbly.
Your former Northern Irish neighbour.
James, get in the house now. James, in the house now.
For interest of time and interest, I'm going to cut this. Every accent or impression from a tour announcement. So that's been the Glaswegians, Mancunians, Georges, Sheffield, Yorkshire, and Bristolians.
Cheers, Drive.
Thank you. The Germans.
Yeah.
Jordan South London wardrobe fitter who found your high heels.
I forgot about that
This
one.
is an excellent list.
So
Harry.
my wardrobe collapsed and the landlord sent a proper cockney to come and fit it. He went, "Hey, mate." He went, I actually remember, he went, "Hey, mate, are these yours?" I went, "No, they're my girlfriend's." And they weren't.
No. No, they weren't. West London media types.
That's just you. Yeah, so the thing is about podcasts, right? And what I like about yours is it just really speaks to working class people like myself.
Yeah, all right.
Hyacinth Bouquet.
Oh, that's you, isn't
That
it?
is more me.
Go on, you do that.
I can't do that. That's the other podcast I do.
Richard!
Oh, Jonathan can do it very well.
Elizabeth! God, Alan, oh God, we've been on it.
An American DJ off WD-40.
WD-40, woo! Woo! WD-40, yeah! Yeah!
Okay, and finally, your accent in the pilot. Or the first few
I
episodes.
think that's just the same.
It's just a bit high-pitched.
Hiya, welcome to Help Sexted, my boss.
You've become my brother.
Hiya, welcome to... I can't do that.
No, you
one.
can't do
Yeah.
it. Oh, and no, he has actually put here your new homeowner accent.
What's that one?
I don't. It's probably like this now that you have a breakfast bar.
I don't have a breakfast
Yes,
bar.
you have a breakfast bar, don't you? Or what do you call it?
This is an island.
Right. Well, there we go.
And whilst there was no impression, a special mention goes to Judy Garland, not to be confused with Judith Chalmers. I wish you were here.
Oh, yeah, we got Judy Garland and Judith Chalmers confused.
Oh, well, there you go.
How marvellous. Thank you very much for that, Harry.
Thanks for not watching The Bill. It's not even on anymore.
No, the bill's been off for years.
Yeah. What's on at 8 now?
I don't know.
Harry Bikers will be on. They're always on at 8 o'clock.
Right. And on this Sunday, of course, is Project Icon.
Yeah. Is it this Sunday?
Well, that's what you've been posting. Yes, that's Jordan's new BBC Three show.
Check it out. Go
Check
Hard,
it
Go
out.
Home. Also on BBC iPlayer.
Yes, Get Hard, Come Home.
Go
Also
Hard,
on
Go
my
Home. Project
specialist
Icon.
channel.
Saturday Night Takeaway. And I'm on Sunday Brunch on Sunday. Go on, you
Do you
plug all
only
the TV projects you've got coming up. Feel bad? No.
I do the quality end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What else are we doing now? What else have we got to do?
Well, we over on the weekend release on Friday, we are going to be counting down our five of our favourite moments. It says.
Really?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So that'll be good.
So we'll do that on the weekend release, which will be out on Friday. Tomorrow, this isn't going out, is it? This what we're recording
No.
now. So explain what's happening
Good bit
there.
of housekeeping. This. Tomorrow is another episode, and if you want to hear this again, for whatever reason, but if you do want to hear this again, this will be going out next Tuesday.
We are actually live right now.
Yes.
Yeah, we are live.
Would you like to look at a few more comments from G and Divas?
Yes. Shall we? Are they up?
Well, I hope so. Let's have a look.
What?
Let's just refresh on the old internet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there. Someone I can't read. Lindsay Lou and someone with a lot of threes in your title on Twitter is playing the "Help I Sexted My Boss" live bingo.
Who's come up with that? Us.
Yes, the production team.
Oh God, you'll be half cut by now. Look at these.
Oh, God, you wouldn't be long getting frostbite.
What's...
I don't know where that goes to your head, that stuff.
We've had lots of
Sure,
pictures.
you wouldn't be long getting frostbite.
You're right.
Yeah.
We've had lots of pictures of picky teas.
I'll rate them after. Oh, let's have a look.
Tossed salad and fingered pomegranate. Rebecca Hill on YouTube says it's an interesting night already.
Can we retweet now? Lottie is boring's picky tea, because that's what I was expecting. Because there's loads of beige, and that's a good 8 out of 10.
Yeah, you've
for
got
me.
potato waffles, Lottie. You've got food covered in breadcrumbs.
And you've got your red sauce from Aldi, and I'm not judging.
Fine. Violet Star 26 on YouTube has said, "Did we manage to get any peanut butter brownies?" We've got brownies.
Have we?
They're not peanut butter.
Oh, I'm just. The only reason why I'm still doing this podcast is because of the. No, I'm joking. That was a stupid joke. Sorry.
Cheeky bitch.
The only reason that I look forward to coming in every week and obviously seeing all you guys, but is they do the best peanut butter brownies where we record in London. I look forward to them all week, like McGuinness, and they don't have them in anymore. Like, they never have them.
Apparently Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
And they come in on Mondays and they go by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we usually record on a Thursday or Friday, don't we?
Erin Yeager, 14. I'm probably saying that wrong, but you're on a road trip listening to us in the car, so hello to you. Jordan's voice has changed according to M's musical mind, but mine has stayed exactly the same. I'd like to think, actually, my vowels have got a little bit rounder, actually, if you really want, because I worked on my diction a lot during lockdown, as you know, so they have got a bit rounder. Nicole on Instagram posted a picture of her whole family, her whole family of pets watching the stream, so hello to all of those. Do you want to read any?
Jackie Chesterton asks, Jordan, can you read the remaining tweets in the
we didn't
Vicar
do
Tom
Vicar
voice?
Tom.
What was Vicar Tom again? What was it?
He sounds like a bit like Lord Voldemort.
William,
Yes.
darling,
No, well, yeah, he does.
Vicar Tom here. Yes.
Phoned me over the weekend.
William,
I was
how
making
nice to
brownies.
see you.
Yeah.
Now, it's come to my attention that you may not be a believer in Jesus. So I would like to get a bit of Jesus inside you, darling.
And we'll move on to...
Would you like to be baptized by...
Also on the list, you haven't done your Jonathan impression.
Oh, I haven't, have I?
Go on.
Oh, no.
Go on.
I'm working on that one.
It's good. That is the only impression that's any good.
William, you get in touch if you know it. Oh, thank you, William. Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. It's funny. Thank you. We'll read out some more later on.
John says, I'm literally at work in my office right now in New York City, but I lock my door and close my windows to watch. People are watching us in New York.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I've been there.
I know you've been there.
You went recently.
I did, yes.
Because I'd been.
Well, not because... New York is quite a popular holiday destination.
It was great. I'd love to go with you.
Really?
Any travel agents watching? Yeah,
Why didn't we pay for it ourselves? Just,
I'd love... Oh,
where's your D?
I'd love to go with you. You could show me around.
I could, yes. Could take you to some of the venues.
William's got in his house, he's got...
What are you going to say?
all those prints that you used to get from B&M Bargains and stuff. William's got in his living room. It's really good. He's got that picture in black and white of those lads having their dinner on that beam.
They're not having their dinner.
I had them. I loved them.
Mm-hmm.
I got told they weren't allowed them in the new house. And there was one that was really cool. I had it at uni.
Yeah.
My mum got it for me. This New York skyline in black and white.
Yes.
And in the middle is just the taxi, but in yellow. It looks really cool.
Bit of colour splash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What time are we at?
Well, I think are we coming up towards a break?
Are we coming towards a break?
We're coming up to a little breakette.
Okay.
But don't forget, in Little Breakette, you can do all of your Give Me the D entries. If you haven't entered already, you've still time to enter. Times have said that. All you need to do is put hashtag Give Me the D on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, anywhere where you're watching this. Post a photograph, and Ben will pick 5 lucky people at random.
Very good.
What do you mean very good?
No, you did.
I can look into a camera and speak. I mean, it's not difficult. Don't think...
Just says Jordan.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did his bit.
It's all right. I'll do your etymology.
It's a very good one.
So I'll do a joke of the week, and you do an etymology.
Okay, should we have a jingle?
Yes.
Here's the jingle.
Which one?
Oh, don't you start now.
You said joke of the week. Well, we'll do joke at week first, and then... you have to press one button.
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's jolly joke of the week. Cha-cha-cha.
I've just learnt the medical name for Viagra, and I'll tell you the punchline after the break. Cue the etymology of the week.
Okay.
It's William, the etiquette geek. His knowledge is quite unique. He'll give you manners, a subtle tweak. It's time for William's etymology of the week.
Love it. Still needs a cha-cha-cha on the end, just FYI. So, extra special one because it's our birthday.
Have I been a bit cutting in this first
No.
episode? Sorry
No,
if I
you've
have.
been fine. I'll just sort you out in the break, as it were. An extra special... You get wood for 5 years. What? That's what he said. That's the milestone mineral or whatever. Anyway. Don't be louche.
That's been lube.
Extra special one because it's our birthday. Why do forks have 4 tines?
Oh, for God's sake.
I ran this past Ben, the producer, earlier. I said, I've got a good one. Why do forks have 4 tines? And he went, it's our birthday show and you bring us that.
I know, why couldn't you do, why do we give people wood for 5th anniversary?
Well, I didn't really think it through.
Clearly.
But I'll tell you why forks have 4 tines if you're still watching after this short break.
We've now got a live message from Jess Phillips. Welcome back! This is the Help I Sexted My Boss 5th birthday special. Happy birthday, William.
Happy birthday. This live broadcasting thing's a bit tedious, isn't it? It's much nicer when you're pre-recorded. I don't know how you do this for 2 hours, 15 minutes, 4 days a week, but well done. It's very good.
Thank you.
Shall we do the reveal of Jordan's joke of the week?
Yeah, okay.
You get both a joke of the week, and an etiquettemology.
I just learnt the medical name for Viagra. It's my cocks are flopping.
That is such a rude joke.
Is it?
We've got children watching.
No, we don't. God, if you've got your kids watching this, then you are a bad parent.
But no judgment.
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
It is funny. It's funny.
Right.
But
if you've not yet been for a week, I suggest you go now whilst we find out the reason why forks have 4 prings.
Prings? Tines.
What are prongs then?
Well, yeah, you can call them prongs, but prings is not a word.
Did I ever tell you? Right.
I'm not going to do mine, am I?
No. This has got to be the second most painful thing that happened to me. I won't do that.
What was the first?
Standing on a plug.
Oh, right. What
Right.
sort of plug?
Right.
Sorry.
So the second
The third.
the second most painful thing that's happened to me, and I'm going to warn you because when I say this,
Oh,
everyone watching this now will go, "Oh, you bastard!" So I was emptying.
I know what you're going to say.
I was emptying the
Yes.
dishwasher. Why have you took your headphones off?
I
I'm
can
still
still
eating.
hear you, I know.
I was emptying the dishwasher and I was emptying the cutlery, and as I missed a fork, and one of the prings went right.
Tines.
One of the tines went right up my fingernail, right up. It was honestly, it's the second most painful thing that's happened to me
After standing on a plug.
after standing on a plug.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you should have gone back to the good old days of forks, because right at the start, when they first came in, there were only 2 prings, or as they're correctly called, tines, on a fork. So you'd have 50% chance less. Then it went to 3. But do you know what food led to the 4th tine that we have now on forks being added?
Fish,
No.
meat,
No.
steak,
No.
Bananas.
No.
Jelly.
Jelly?
It's wibbly wobbly, isn't it?
No. Spaghetti.
Really?
Yes. You see, look, and there is that glint that we get in
That
Jordan.
is really interesting.
Yes.
So when did we first have spaghetti bolognese? Because it's a British classic, isn't it?
Well, we're not doing the history of spaghetti bolognese. I can do that for you another week if you
Okay.
like, okay?
Well, don't worry, because tonight, please welcome Gino Di Campo, everybody. Hey, William. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, let's not do any impression.
Anyway, everyone used to eat with their hands, and forks originally were only used for transferring food, really, from platters onto plates, and then you'd use your hands. But when spaghetti became quite popular from the Neapolitan court and then onwards, they thought, actually, a fourth tine might be quite useful to help us eat the spaghetti. And actually, then they thought, that fourth tine is really useful for everything. And that's why forks have switched to having 4. But they used to have 3. Before that, they had 2. But 4 now is the correct and most standard number of tines or prings that you see on a fork.
And what year was that?
In the 17th century.
Really?
Yeah. When was the 17th century?
No, they didn't have spag bol in the 17th
No, they
century.
didn't have spaghetti bolognese, but they had spaghetti. Well, they might have had spaghetti bolognese.
Oh,
It's
they
yet-
didn't have spaghetti in the spaghetti. Did these kicking them?
Yeah.
They didn't have spaghetti in them days.
No.
Did
Well,
they?
no, they did have spaghetti, yes. There's historical evidence. But the bolognese bit I'm not sure about.
Okay.
Maybe they just stuck to carbonara.
Right. Shall we?
Was that vaguely interesting?
That was really interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was really interesting. William Hanson, everybody. That was really good.
Thank you. Well, that's...
Stick at it, because one of these days this etiquette malark might work out for you.
Don't pass on your own career advice and repackage it for me.
Shall we go to some listeners' questions?
Yes, and look, if you have any dilemmas that you would like us to answer live during this live stream, please feel free to email help@sextedmyboss.com, pop them in the comments wherever you're watching this, and we can answer them. That's what we do. I'm doing more looking into the camera.
I know, but I think you're going bog-eyed. It freaks me out because you're speaking to me but looking over my shoulder.
I'm not. I'm addressing the listener or the viewer. I can't. What?
Right, let's go to some listeners' problems and dilemmas.
Before that, we're going to actually do Give Me the D.
Oh, okay.
Just whilst we're letting those dilemmas accrue, we're going to do the Give Me the D competition. People have been posting their photographs of them watching this live stream on Instagram. They've been, and all sorts of other social media platforms as well. We're going to give 5 bottles of Dubonnet to those lucky 5 that Ben has picked at random. But before we do that, and I haven't said this in a while, Jordan, it's time for a bit of a sing-song.
I love this.
You ready?
Yeah. I want the D. I need it now. Please tell me when. Please tell me how. I'm thirsty and wormy and I'm eager, you see. So come on, boys. Give me the D. Cha-cha-cha.
Here we go. The Give Me the D winners. I'm going to read out the names, or should we alternate? Tom White with a Y on Instagram. Congratulations.
Nick Nixon. When are you president? On Twitter. Congrats.
Richard.
Oh, Nick Nixon.
Could be a relative. Lydia Slaughter on Twitter.
I think that's an OnlyFans account.
Slaughter?
Sounds it, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Sorry, Lydia. I'm sure you're respected. Not that anyone. No, I'm sorry, Lydia. You clearly not. Olivia Charlotte
_W.
_W on Instagram.
And Molly Hardwick on Twitter.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Get in touch with us. We will let you have the D at some point. It'll come to you via post. So that's marvellous.
Yeah, we will send the D out to you. Make sure you're in, though, because you probably have to sign for it. It's got to be under, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I hope you're all over 18.
Trying to find your passport or card when you get whiskey delivered. You're there in your dressing gown.
You get whiskey delivered?
Yeah, well...
Sorry, can we just talk about this for a minute?
Yeah, I like to collect my whiskey, you know.
What do you think? You're not just going to go to the shop?
No, because you can get it from, like, websites and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you get it, and then you've
What
got,
else
like,
can you get from websites?
What you'd like to know.
Okay.
And you could never find it, and then you get it, and they take a picture of you, and you're like...
Does it come at the same time as your milk?
No.
Do you have to get ID'd for your milk?
No, but he's gone mad at me for not bringing me bottles back. Because I've left them in upstairs bit. And this is downstairs stuff.
I have to come down all 7 flights, and they just don't understand. Come all the way down from my studio at the top.
He collected him the other day. He went, "Are you related to someone called Wendy North?" I went, "Yeah." He went,
Did he?
"No, you dickhead. Come off it."
I don't know. It's a small world.
Anyway.
Right, this one is from Becky Tobin. William and Jordan, do you have any tips on how to help your son recover from playing Never Have I Ever with his mother at your Help I Sexted My Boss London show?
Oh,
wow. So could you just explain Never Have I Ever for those that aren't familiar?
Well, we usually on tour, we start with a game of Never Have I Ever.
It's really kicking.
It is really kicking. I've had the oil slick. And it's basically where we'll say, "Never have I ever." And if you've done it, you take a sip. Most people know how it works. So give us an example.
Never have I ever vabbed.
Well, we haven't.
It's fine. So what would we do?
Because we ain't got vaginas.
Right. Thanks for clearing. Well, I might.
Have you dabbed?
Have I dabbed? What? Like that? That's a dab.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. I've just done it.
Yeah, but with your...
With my...
Could boys do it with the willies?
Oh!
Wabbed. Willied. Willied.
Okay.
I suppose men could do it like underneath the balls. That gets
I
funny,
don't
it?
like where this conversation is going.
So what was the... What was the problem?
Never have I ever...
Yeah.
We were saying never have I ever. We were explaining never have I ever.
It's one of those where if you've done something really stupid in front of your mum and dad where you're drunk, you might have told them an embarrassing story that you probably shouldn't have told your parents, or you might have done something. You've got to pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
Because what's the most embarrassing thing you've done with your mum drunk?
I don't think I've ever got really tiddly with my parents.
Have you not?
I'm going on holiday with them for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
However, so that might change.
You see my Insta stories from them in Spain recently.
Oh.
My mum and dad were humping each other whilst dancing. Did you see that? I was like, absolutely not. We didn't mention it actually. Never happened.
No.
They were doing, that's the way. I was like, right, we're not humping. We're not dry humping.
Thanks for clearing that one up. But no, I think, going back to Becky Tobin's question, I just wouldn't mention it.
Yeah, and should probably don't come. No, I'd say don't come to one of the live shows with your parents or your sons or daughters.
Not unless they're very open-minded.
Yeah, just make sure you've got that sort of relationship. But put it this way, would you have watched Footballers' Wives together when that was back in the day?
Was that a bit racy?
Oof, yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember Footballers' Wives? Lost half the room here. But basically, I used to love Footballers' Wives. My mum
Did you?
And I was about 14, 15 when
right.
it came out. So my mum used to let me stay up to watch it, but there was one scene on a private jet that can... So I stopped watching it with mum. Same with Game of Thrones. Let's cut that. Would you watch Game of Thrones with your mum and dad? If you'd watch Game of Thrones with your mum and dad, come and watch our live shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. This is from LL, whoever LL is. Hi, boys. Love the show. My neighbour asked me earlier if I knew who was in the car parked outside last night. I said no. Neighbour said, that's funny, as they came out of your front door. I died of embarrassment and coughed to the fact that it was a booty call. How do I get over the embarrassment? Best regards, LL. Why the heck are they asking you?
Yeah, just say...
Your house?
Yeah, it's your house, and just say you had a friend over. We're all adults, LL.
Yes.
Cool J.
LL. Is that another
The
reference?
rapper.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was in a shark film as well. Yeah, don't be... There's no wrong with having a boot, and good on you that you can have someone on tap. Get it on tap.
Pint of Guinness.
Yeah, but it's just like... you know how booty calls always start, don't you?
No.
Do you know how to start a booty call?
No.
Right, this is what I've been told.
Yes.
You basically start a booty call. There's an art to starting it. You've got to get the message.
Should we do a role play?
You guys will know, won't you? And you'll know if you're watching a booty call, and it's...
They're all happily in relationships.
No, I know, but I'm just been told this. You know how a booty call starts?
Well,
the
should we
message?
role play?
No, because it's like this. So you just message, and this is how every booty call message starts with this. Hey.
I have lots of people that text me that.
At 1 in the morning.
Well, admittedly, no.
That's how it starts.
Hey.
And you see it and you think, oh, for God's sake. Go on then, I'll be rounding off, fella. That's so I've been told. That's how a booty call starts.
Okay. Good. Well, that's nice.
Don't be ashamed of that. Good on you.
No, you do you.
We've all got needs. John's just texted a message saying it's always the "Are you up?" text as well.
Are you up?
Yeah. Are you up? You awake?
This is from Tom. Oh, this is a
Yeah, it is a
long
you up. Everyone's saying it's you up.
Okay. Dear William, Jordan and producer Ben, this is my second piece of correspondence to you, having written to you a few years ago when I stood next to William and Mikey on the tube, sharing a handrail. Today I have a new dilemma for you. I live in West London and my landlord doubles as the cleaner. Okay. The problem is they aren't very good. I've been living here for some years now.
They aren't very good.
They aren't very good.
Sorry.
I've been living here for some years now and frequently find myself re-cleaning after their monthly visits. My house is generally very clean and tidy, so there isn't ever much for them to do, but they always seem to create more of a mess than they clear. On their latest visit, the mixture of various cleaning chemicals filled the bathroom with a powerful smell of chlorine. Whilst fumigating the space, I noticed that they had left some of the cleaning products on the side. It turns out that one of the reasons the cleaning had been so unsuccessful is she had been cleaning everything with Pledge.
Pledge?
Thank you.
On your shoes?
Whilst I understand... For anyone new watching, that will make no sense.
Pledge? That's Wendy's impression of William.
Whilst I understand and appreciate the applications of Pledge, normally on Jordan's shoes, she has been using it to clean everything, from kitchen counters to the shower and the bath.
There's nothing wrong with that. It gives it a shine.
No, darling. No.
Don't darling me.
They have smeared copious amounts of Pledge everywhere. Putting the Pledge to one side... How many times have we said Pledge? Could you not delete the document whilst I'm reading? Because that dilemma's gone now. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Sorry?
No, but it just disappeared.
They're trying.
Yes, my patience.
Join a union, the lot of you. Join the union. Fight the power.
Off pod. From kitchen counters to shower and the bath, they have smeared copious amounts of Pledge everywhere. Putting the Pledge to one side, they haven't been doing a very good job for some years now, so my dilemma is, do I say something? I end up having to re-clean large parts of the house after they come. It would have been easier if they hadn't come at all. I don't want to hurt any feelings and have considered confiscating the Pledge, but I would be grateful for your advice. Best wishes... Best wishes, Tom.
Tom, like, if they're using wood Pledge, yeah, but if it's multi-surface Pledge, then what's the problem? Because it's for multi-surfaces.
I would get rid of the Pledge. I'd hide it.
Right, can I just say, and I'm really annoyed because what you want to get, Tom, is Star Drops. I've talked about this, Anna. It's vinegar spray. Yeah, it's called Star Drops.
Just tell you what, go and buy some white vinegar from a shop and stick it in a spray bottle.
No, because that's
all that is.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I got some Star Drops, and they've designed a new bottle. So even though I've got 3 bottles already, I thought I'll get the new bottle because it looks really cool. So, excuse me, I ordered 2 bottles of Star Drops. It's really good. It makes everything pristine. And 2 of the old bottles.
Sponsored?
And 2 of the old bottles turned up.
Oh right.
So now I've got 5 old bottles, but I want the really cool. They're a bit like the Method bottles. Yeah. Anyway, that's
That's great.
Cheers,
Chat.
guys. Thanks.
That's the sort of thing that Jordan was referring to earlier that would be cut from.
Yeah, that would have been cut. Yeah. I can save that sort of chat when I'm on radio too. There's stuff like
next
that.
week.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
The
Ben,
pink stuff's good. Yeah, I love a bit of the pink. Do you like the pink stuff?
I love the pink stuff.
It's good.
I do.
Yeah, it's really
I
good.
rub
for
it
your,
all over my kitchen counter.
It's good for your hob, the pink stuff. What? You're subtle, aren't you?
Ben-
I'm there
Ben-
trying to. He's going,
Ben's what? He's wafting his. He's wafting his 13-inch
like
in my
Mick
face.
Jagger.
Which one do you want me to do?
Oh yeah, Domestos as well.
William Hanson
Christ
is
alive.
elegant and chic, and here's his passive-aggressive text of the week.
Could you just speak and tell me which one you'd like me to do?
No, that was someone asked for the jingle, so I just wanted to play it.
Oh, I see. Right.
So it's now played.
Oh, don't cry.
No, I'm crying.
Stop crying. Okay.
I bet Hugh Edwards is shitting himself.
This is from Anonymous. Hi boys, a few weeks ago our daughter, age 9, was going to go to the park with her friend. Me and my partner thought this was a great idea to have some quick sexy time. Unfortunately, she forgot her coat. It was only when we heard her feet thundering down the stairs we realised she heard what was a "we have an empty house" type of shenanigans. So our question is, what do we say when she asks what the weird noises are when we think she probably knows What's going on? We love you lots, Anonymous.
You do what we told our Bradley. Naked wrestling. So what do you do? You just say naked wrestling, or we would just play fighting, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think...
Did you ever have the birds and the bees chat with your mum and dad?
I had the bees and the bees.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
how very progressive.
Yes.
Did you... Because
No.
my dad never sat us down. I got all mine from Ashley Granger, who lived down the road from us.
Actually, wasn't he on Coronation Street?
No. And he just knew everything about it.
Did he? Was he older?
No, same age. Yeah, I can't say I had ever... Yeah, did you ever catch your mum and dad?
No.
Did you not?
No.
Neither did I.
Yes, you did.
No, I
well,
didn't.
you were basically told to leave the house, weren't you?
No, there was that. I was about 28 then.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, when I
That was a long
I got
time
sent
ago.
home from school with
Right.
strep cough or whatever it's called.
The what?
Strep cough, whatever it is.
A strep cough.
No, not strep cough. Oh God, no, that's really bad. I had croup.
Right.
It's like a really croupy cough. I used to get it when I was younger.
Okay.
I got sent home. And
Gosh.
nothing ever happened. It was all fine.
Okay, good. This is from Ryan. Dear William, Jordan, EPB and Diego, I've been single for quite some time now, so long in fact that it's sadly affecting me in a way that is making me think there's something wrong with me. My main concern, however, is the fact that I'm still living with my parents, as living on your own is very expensive. My question is, do you think this is reasonable grounds for potential partners not to pursue a relationship or to judge me because I'm still at home with my parents? Hope you managed to read this out. I'm really enjoying the live stream. All the best, Ryan.
Ryan, no. First of all, cost of living crisis and everything, there's nothing wrong with living at home with your parents. And people definitely live at home with their parents until they're a lot older than back in the day. Because you used to be able to get an house for 25p back in the day. Well, you could. You get a mortgage for $7.90.
Get you with the politics.
It bugs me. My mum and dad were like, oh, we had an house at your age. Yeah, because they were about 24 quid then. And
Wow.
yeah, well, you know what it is. So there's no wrong with living at home now, as because a bit older. But
You lived at home.
I lived at home and I moved back home and stuff like that. But also Ryan as well. I've lost my trail of thought right there. Oh, I was going to say something really nice there. And people will say this to you a lot. Love will hit you when you least expect it. It genuinely will. Like, if you're on all the apps and stuff, or you're going on dates and it's just not right, I promise you, out of nowhere, it'll just come and hit you. And when you're least expecting it, genuine. So yeah, that's my advice. So just keep doing what you're doing and don't move out for it.
That's
and
made me feel really
if
warm inside.
if somebody didn't want to be with you because you live with your parents, then
Yeah, I would say, Ryan, I wouldn't mention it
oh,
on
that's Ryan 56. No, I'm joking. Isn't it? I'm joking.
I wouldn't mention it on your first date.
Why?
Because I don't think it's relevant.
Live at home.
Yeah, but they want to get to know you.
Live at home, mum and dad. Do you want top bunk or bottom bunk? I had bunk beds.
Were you top or bottom?
Bunk beds.
Right.
Depends who were on that weekend. It depends.
Good. This is from Kimberly Herbert. Sorry, Kimberly. This is from Kimberly Herbert. How many times has Jordan written his name on that piece of paper now? You have written it a lot.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I'm making notes so I don't lose my trail of thought.
Right. That's all you do.
I put naked wrestling when you least expect it. You up. Also, hey, you awake? Yeah. I was unemployed living in my parents' box room. That's what the notes I've made.
Fascinating.
Right.
How many more do you want me to do? A couple more? Okay, this is from Olivia. Dear William, Jordan and EPB, I'm a student physiotherapist and I'm currently on a community therapy placement. I visited a patient a couple of weeks ago for a routine therapy session. This was fine. The problem was the patient's husband. I watched him pick a sausage out of the dog's bowl, which I had previously watched the dog eat out of, put the sausage into his mouth and bite into it in sizable chunks.
Who's this?
The husband of the client. Regurgitating it back into the dog's bowl. My eye was twitching in horror as he...
This is... I'm sorry.
No, it's not normal. I'm just doing the read.
This is worse than fucking iglooing.
Well, we haven't finished yet. My eye was twitching in horror as he said to me, "Oh, we spoil them, don't we?" I simply smiled on in absolute disgust. How do I approach a situation where someone is being totally disgusting, but I'm required to be professional? Well, look at the last 5 years of this podcast. Thank you for always putting a smile on my face during my commutes to work. Olivia.
So Shaz just messaged saying, I think Ben's got a feather up his ass. We'll get him on to come and say hello soon, don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, so how would you address someone who's regurgitating a dog sausage and then putting it back in the...
I just tell them it's disgusting.
That's
I go, that's a bit disgusting.
Who would do that in front of... Maybe the dog's really ill.
But I think it's the husband that's really ill. I would say probably it is... I do get Olivia's point of view that she is there. She's a guest in the home on a sort of a client-supplier basis. So you can't really say much. But people are weird. I mean, if we've learned nothing from the last 5 years, is that it all goes on.
Yeah, that's grim. It all goes
But I probably would say nothing.
I'd probably not say anything. And then just write into your favourite podcast and see what they think of it.
Okay, final letter. This is from Anonymous. Hello, William and Jordan. I come to you with a dilemma that is troubling me greatly. I have a friend who, despite not being actual royalty, goes by the name of Lady Sadie. Okay, I have thoughts. You see...
What are your thoughts of people that use the name like Lady C or...
It's ridiculous.
Like some people call themselves the Colonel.
Well, that's ridiculous, unless they were one. I think they're on an ego trip, personally. Also, however, I would say, Anonymous, Lady Sadie doesn't imply their royalty. It would imply their aristocracy, but that's a minor detail. You see, our good friend Sadie is a fan of day drinking and often starts these sessions with McDonald's breakfast. I have no issue with this. You've got to line the stomach and all. However, on more than one occasion later on in the day, Lady Sadie has produced a cold, leftover McDonald's cheesy bacon flatbread from the breakfast menu, with her clutch bag and proceeded to tuck in as though this ghastly item is revitalising her soul.
No, they're fine cold. I always get them cold. Keep them wrapped up.
It's nicer
The
hot.
flatbreads, they're quite low calorie as well if you...
Okay.
Watching what
Good.
Yeah.
Now, dear...
You can make them at home as well, just as good. Sorry.
Okay. Now, dear Lady Sadie feels that this is perfectly acceptable, particularly as it fits so perfectly in her clutch bag. Wow. So tell me, is it even acceptable to A, eat a cold takeaway, and B, carry said takeaway in your clutch for 8 hours? Many thanks in advance, Anonymous.
Yeah, I got told once before you get on a plane now, I always get a little sandwich and put it in your bag in case the plane stops and stuff. And the one time I didn't do it, I got stuck on tarmac for 2.5 hours, starving I was. They wouldn't even give me a water. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. And I think it's quite classy to put it in a clutch bag, if anything.
I think it's weird.
Would you?
You don't want a smelly clutch.
No, you don't. You've had McDonald's before, haven't you?
I have had a McDonald's. There's no secret of that. But I haven't put it in my clutch bag.
I've stopped having McDonald's breakfast.
Have you?
Yeah, I was having them every weekend.
They stopped paying you.
No. Just, yeah. But you can make those little flatbreads at home with cheese and bacon, just as good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Fine putting it in your clutch bag.
What a nice one to end on.
There we go.
We've got various things to do.
We've got a couple. We've not got long now. Please, if you're flagging, stick with us.
I'm flagging.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go to our birthday cake.
Oh, we've got cake.
Well, we've got a cake of sorts. Oh, look, and that television monitor is going to turn itself off over there. It says auto power off.
Oh, hang on.
That's nice. Even the monitor's bored. No, it's not touchscreen. You have to use a remote control, which Ben is finding now.
There we go. That's
okay.
Good.
We've got a song that a June Diva has composed.
Oh, really?
Now, recently...
I've got a couple of surprises for you as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently, we've been talking a lot about potato peelers.
Okay.
And so this is the song. I don't know what the name of the June Diva is. Robbie J has written a potato peeler song. Here it is.
A long time ago in a land so far away, a poor girl had a problem and was in a disarray. Her family needed feeding, she had a bag of spuds. She searched the cupboards and the drawers amongst a place of mugs. The answer to her problem came to a sobbing head. She ran into a neighbour's house and this is what she said. Oh, Wendy, can I borrow your potato peeler? She said, Wendy, potato peeler. And when you solve the problem, and she can help you too. Cause when you're feeling down and out and don't know what to do, you'll always find a friend in need if you can learn the song. Just find yourself a crowd, take a deep breath and be strong. Cause there's a G and diva who'll always be about. They'll answer you, I promise you, if you just simply shout, hey Wendy, oh, can I borrow your potato peeler?
Hey Wendy, can I borrow your potato peeler? Get up for Robbie, everybody! Whoa! Sorry, nobody's clapping because we're all faffing about trying to sort that pissing telly out. Just press OK.
Yes, but the receptors, they've built this studio and the receptor is behind
Oh,
black.
great, so we're going to have to pay for it to get brought out?
Yes, to turn the TV off, basically.
Ben, come on, what's it?
Oh, Ben's turned the TV
Now
off.
you've turned the telly off.
Now it's back. Hurrah!
Well done. Well done.
Producer Ben, everyone.
Producer Ben, everyone. Right,
Lovely.
how'd you get rid of this? Now, press skip. Oh, it's like watching your dad trying to get friggin' skagged. Well done. Well done.
Good. Right. Should we do birthday cake?
Pardon?
Should we do birthday
Yeah, let's do
cake?
birthday cake.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we have your lighter?
We need to. People are saying, by the way, just to have a look at the songs. People are just loving that. Someone says your mics need to be in the shape of potato peeler. Jordan, you should play that song on Radio 1. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you should.
Loads of people are loving
Put it on
that.
introducing or something. That would be good.
Get you.
Yeah, I know.
Right, come on,
Right.
Ben. Have you got a lighter?
No, you've got a
Yeah, I've
lighter
got a
because I don't smoke.
Are we going to play that clip as well? Yeah, right. Come on.
We'll do-
What, you stood there like one
Now,
of
Ben,
Burton's
come on.
dummies.
You
Come
can
on.
join in.
Here we go. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Why do you sound like a kid's TV presenter?
This one's upside down.
How is it? Right.
Ben, come and stand around here so we don't.
I'm not going to blow on it because I'm full of cold, so you can blow it out. Because I'll just get cold everywhere. Who made these brownies?
Downstairs.
Oh, are they from downstairs?
They're just not the peanut butter
Oh,
ones.
bollocks.
They're just the regular ones.
Right.
Should we have a sing song?
Oh, I've done this wrong. Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
You've got to join in at home.
You've got to join. Please join in at home with us if you are.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it's too late for that.
5.
Right. Okay. After 3. Happy birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, dear Sexted.
Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip. Oh, you've got a good blow on you.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Thank you. Thank you. Should we cut them and
Jordan's no.
cut them, but don't give any to team?
It's,
I'm joking.
you're so desperate for brownies. Well, that's marvellous. How lovely.
Also, I just want to remind you, as a little
Yeah.
birthday treat, do you
Yes.
remember a couple of years ago, and not many people seen this, but a couple of years ago, we actually got a video message from Sarah Hanson.
Well, this is for our live stream last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
A couple of years ago.
thanks to everyone that's leaving messages saying happy birthday. We do have now, if you've never seen this before, this was a message sent from our last live stream from Sarah Hanson herself.
Oh, it's on here. Oh, Lord.
Hello, darling. Mummy here. Wishing you luck with your cast pod, darling. Mummy's sending all her love, darling. Wishing you luck. I know it's going to be a success, darling. I know from the day you was born you was going to be a success, and everything you shall do will be a success, darling. I know. Look, Mummy's drinking champagne for you, darling. Cheers, darling, to your cast pod and to you and all your success, darling.
That's water.
Cheers, darling. Wishing you all the luck in the world. And James, call me, darling. I've not heard from you in ages. Mummy misses you, darling.
That's
This message is not for James. Who's it for then, darling? For William. Hello, William, darling. Mummy here. Just wishing you luck with your podcast, darling. Mummy said it right. Podcast, darling.
Goes on a bit, doesn't it?
Anyway, William, good luck, darling. Brian, bring up another bottle of champagne, darling. Another one? Fucking hell, that's Ah, shut up! I'm celebrating for my James, darling. You'll never like to see me celebrate. Jeeves, get James on the phone. I need to speak to my baby, darling.
There's a comment there saying, William, your mum needs a shave. And I remember at the time, Ben said, just do a quick 1 minute video.
Yeah.
Do a quick 1 minute video. And that was about 2.5 minutes. I'm cringing.
It was special. My mother is nothing like that, we should just point out.
We should do, yeah. I've still got that commode somewhere.
Commode?
What's it
not a commode, that's a portable loo.
What's that?
Kimono.
Oh, I've still got that. Anyway,
I think
we thought we'd give you that.
I think we've peaked.
Yeah.
On the weekend release, coming up on the weekend release, of course, we're counting down our top 5 Sexted moments as voted for by the G and Divas. So make sure you listen to that. I would just like to say thank you. A few thank yous. Firstly, thank you very much to you, G and Divas, who have listened to us, as I said at the start, whether you've listened for 5 minutes or for the whole 5 years or anything in between. Thank you very much. Without you, we would not be here and we would be nothing. And we owe it all to you.
Yeah, definitely. Over the past 5 years, some of you have been with us from the start, some of you over the past couple of years, some joined us 6 months ago, but genuinely, if you've listened and you told someone about us, then we really, really do appreciate it. We started this podcast as just two mates who thought we'd get a few series out of it. And now...
something to fill the time.
Yeah, and now it's genuinely the highlight of my week, coming in here and recording this with you. So
I would like to say thank you to you, Jordan North, for allowing your very busy schedule now for finding time.
Don't be daft.
For Help I Sexted My Boss, which is much appreciated.
I'd like to say thank you to you as well. And also to, it says here, Ben, no, seriously, to Ben, Stu, Jack, Alex, Tia,
Ollie,
Naz, yeah,
Paul, anyone who works on Help I Sexted My Boss, whether it's on the podcast, all our lovely publishers at Penguin Random House, for the book, for Christian, for Stephen, for everyone that is potentially at extremities involved in Help I Sexted My Boss. Thank you.
Yeah, and who else? And everyone at Audio Always. And
indeed.
But mainly to you, our wonderful Gene Divas.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Here's to the next 5 years.
As always, remember, you can listen every Tuesday and Friday. You can watch us on YouTube on Mondays and share us on your socials all week. Or you can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexandmyboss.com. You can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram @sexandmyboss. Get a bit worked up there. Or you can write to William, who promises a handwritten reply in his own letter to paper. The address is on the website, sextedmyboss.com. Should we go to the pub?
Yeah!
Should we go to the pub? Should we go and have a pint? Do you want a pint?
I'll have some D.
Okay.
Jordan, I love you very much.
I love you too. I genuinely love you so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.